Good morning and happy Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers. Good morning, I'm Cindy Simmons and this is Coffee Convo Wednesday for today, Wednesday, September 27th. We are almost in October. Y'all, this is why I'm rocking my Day of the Dead Sugar Skull mug because I'm kind of obsessed with everything Day of the Dead. If you've ever watched Coffee Convo Wednesday before, you already know that about me. So anything that has skulls and bright flowers all over it, I am all about it. So this is my ginormous Day of the Dead Sugar Skull mug. I'm obsessed. In fact, I was just at Target yesterday and they had tons of Day of the Dead stuff. So welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday and cheers. All right, big show. Lots of stuff going on today. There's gossip stuff. There's good notes, bad notes. It's kind of like it's going to be an emotional roller coaster as it is every week. So I'm Cindy and my background is radio. For those of you who are new to Coffee Convo Wednesday, I've done radio my whole life. And now I am doing Facebook. Although I have been doing Facebook since Facebook was Facebook. But now I have this weekly Coffee Convo Wednesday show every Wednesday morning here on Facebook Live, and I love it. You guys get to comment and ask questions, hang out with me. We're going to talk about 3 things. We'll be here for about 15, 20 minutes, depending on how long I start to today. So welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. Grab your coffee mug, sit back, and let's get started. All right, first up on the show, lots of celebrity gossip happening, lots of stuff in the celebrity news world. So I thought I would just run through a bunch of stuff going on in the celebrity news world. If you're like, I don't have time to watch all those celebrity gossip shows, give it to me, Cindy. All right, number 1, Khloe Kardashian is supposedly pregnant. Khloe's 33. She's been dating a guy named Kristen Thompson from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's 26. They are rumored to be pregnant. I think it's pretty much a confirmed almost, but we'll just go with rumored until it's for sure confirmed by Khloe herself. Interestingly enough, earlier this week, rumors started circulating that Kylie Jenner, her younger sister, is also pregnant. So we might have 2 pregnant Kardashians. We might just have 1, if any of you care. There you go. All right, in Twitter news, if you guys use Twitter a lot, you can follow me. I actually have 2 accounts, Surviving Mommy and Cindy A. Simmons. I'm on Twitter all the time. But Twitter just announced that they are rolling out like a little test market, that they're doubling the amount of characters that you can use on Twitter. So instead of the 140, you can use 280, but it's not for everyone. So I guess you can play around with it and see if your Twitter account, if you have Twitter, is in the test group. So I guess they figured out we can't say it in 140 characters and they're going to give us more characters. So as someone who likes to talk for a living, thanks Twitter. All right, and also in celebrity news, I should have brought some tissues for this one. Holy shiplap. Fixer Upper is going away. Okay. If you're like me and you're obsessed with HGTV's Fixer Upper with Chip and Joanna Gaines, they are saying goodbye. So they just, I think, finished their 4th season. The 5th season starts in November. And the 5th season is going to be the last one, y'all. All right. But before everyone starts jumping to conclusions, because apparently that's what negative people do, something must be wrong with their family or their marriage. First of all, boo for anyone going to the negative. That's not the case. Chip and Joanna, as we're on a first name basis, Chip and Joanna released a video statement. They basically said they just need to take a deep breath back, take a step back and take a deep breath and breathe. They have 4 kids, family's good, kids are good, their marriage is good. But Chip's got a book coming out next month. Joanna's working on a cookbook. And then they just had that line announced at Target. What is it called? Hearth in Hand. It's coming to Target. I'm going to just be like, Target, here's all my money. Take all my money. I need all the things that are Chip and Joanna Gaines. So Fixer Upper coming to Target. We have 1 more season of Fixer Upper left on HGTV. I'm going to try not to crab about it. You know when you just start off your day and it's a little off, so you're kind of like a beat off. So this might either really be an epic fail Coffee Convo Wednesday or really even more entertaining than usual. I'm trying to say I'm going to grab my coffee and cry in my coffee because Chip and Joanna Gaines are not going to be on HGTV anymore. But you guys, I'm sure they're going to be doing something else. But they started this. They probably didn't realize what a huge success they were going to be. They want to focus on their kids. They probably just need a break. So I say good for them, and I'm going to buy all your things at Target when the line comes out. I cannot wait. All right, number 2 on the list. I have a question for you guys because I need to know if maybe I'm just a nerd. And I am, and I'm okay with that because I kind of like own my nerdy dorkiness. But I have this thing that I do, and maybe it's a bad habit. I don't know. And maybe you guys are exactly like me, or maybe you're just going to say, no, you need to take a deep breath and relax yourself. I feel like sometimes I need to be the righter of wrongs. Here's 2 examples. And they both have to do with driving, oddly enough. I always try to follow the rules. Am I perfect at doing it? No. I'm like a hashtag work in progress. No one is perfect, but I try to follow the rules. I try to be a good driver. I try to be a good person. Again, no one is perfect, and I am far from it. But the other day I was driving with my mama Jane, who lives with us here in Florida, and I made a left turn at a major intersection. And sorry about that. I'm driving into a major intersection, and I'm turning left into the lane with everyone else. And just as I am turning left, maybe 2 cars in front of me decides they're going to turn left and cross over all this traffic, cross the double yellow line to go into, I think it was McDonald's, let's just say. They try to turn left, but they can't because there's all this traffic coming this way. So meanwhile, they're here. We're all behind them, stuck in the intersection. Now, we're not, I probably would get a ticket because we're stuck in the intersection, but we didn't know that person was going to stop about a foot after they turned left to try and go into the McDonald's there. So I'm 2 cars back. Y'all, I'm not proud, but I honked. And I didn't just honk, I honked. Because I feel sometimes that again, maybe it's just me, that I want to be the righter of wrongs. You're wrong. You're not allowed to turn left there. Don't make everyone behind you suffer. You can't cross over stopped traffic because they're stopped at the red light. We have the green, so we're gone already. And now you've put a line into the middle of the intersection so that you can go into McDonald's when you can just go up a block and turn around. So why do we all have to suffer because of that? I don't understand that. So then the other thing I saw, I was driving by myself the other day, and I'm on a side street, and I'm trying to pull out into the main street, trying to turn right, and I can't turn right because there's this car that's coming, and obviously you don't want to pull out in front of a car. But I can't turn right because this car is coming, it's coming. This is me. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is taking? Come on now. So I look, and let's just pretend this is a phone, okay? This woman is driving like this. And she's driving about 15 miles an hour on a busy road that's supposed to be, 35, 40. And I'm like, and she drives by me. Of course, she does not see me trying to come out because she's like this on her phone. And I'm like, so I pull out and I get behind her and I'm thinking, well, she'll stop. No, y'all. No, this is how she drove the entire, and this was probably a woman our age, not like 20, not like, 95. But there she is, just driving, looking at her phone. And I can't tell you how often I see that. Look, I can't say that I've never used my cell phone while I'm driving because I'm sure I have. And if anywhere, I use it at the stop sign, or the red light, which I know is annoying because I try never to, though, be like this, and then the red light turns green and someone honks at me. I think maybe since I've had a cell phone, I've been honked at once at a red light. So I know you're not supposed to look at it at all, but I am never like this, driving with my phone up like this. I did not honk at her, but I did do this. I tried to give her the look. The look at me, lady. Do you feel my eyes burning at you? And I really wanted to roll down my windows and say, ma'am, come on, ma'am, help us all out here. That is not safe. It's not safe for you, and it's not safe for me. But I realize in this day and age, you can't roll your window down and just start having a conversation with people, because that was kind of a negative conversation. But I wanted to look at her and I wanted to pick up my cell phone and go like this. Come on, come on. And make that crazy face. Alas, I did not. I used my blinker, my turn signal, my indicator, and I went around. I did look at her, gave her the crazy look, but of course she didn't see me because she was still driving like this. And I got up, I don't even know how far, but I did. I looked in my rearview mirror, judging, and she was still on her phone. Still on her phone. I mean, even if you have a super important job, like let's say you're a cancer surgeon or a brain surgeon, I'm gonna guess you don't just need to be driving, looking at your phone like this while you're driving, because she was driving 15 miles per hour. Righter of wrongs. Do you feel that you like to be the righter of wrongs? I mean, do you feel like the honk? I try not to be a honker, but I would be lying if I said that I don't honk. I do, because I feel like I need to make a difference. I feel like I need to make a difference in the world, and I need to let you know in a polite way that you're not supposed to turn left across a busy intersection while holding everyone up in the intersection when there's no reason that anyone needs to be in the intersection. All of that, I'm probably being ridiculous, right? You guys can comment below and tell me. Are you a righter of wrongs? All right, and third on the list, I have to share this with you because it was a story that took me way up high and way down low, all within like 24 hours. So one of my best girlfriends calls to tell me that she is going to be in a fashion show for a major store, and I'm kind of excited about it. So let me kind of give you some perspective on my girlfriend. I think she's beautiful. I thought she was beautiful. I've known her for 15 years now, I think, and I love her. Now, she had some surgery many years ago because in her eyes, she was overweight and she wanted to remedy that. I say more power to you. You have to do whatever makes yourself happy. So she has lost a bunch of weight, she exercises, she eats really well, she really takes care of herself, and she looks great. So she took a risk, and this is what the first part is that I wanted to tell you about. She took a risk, and it was such a great reminder that sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone. I just read a quote today, I think it said something like, step out of your comfort zone, and that's, when you step out of your comfort zone, that's when life really begins. And I thought it was a perfect thing for me to read today because I knew that I wanted to share this story with you. So my girlfriend calls and she says, I got this email that this store, it's like her favorite store in the world. It would probably be like the equivalent of any of us getting asked to be in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Never happened. So she got this email inviting her to a fashion show for her favorite store. Not asking her to be a model in it, just inviting her like a normal customer. She writes back, and this is where you step out of your comfort zone. She writes back, hey, a couple of years ago, now this is when she was a bit larger, she did some modeling for another name brand store. And she's not a model, meaning this is not what she does for a living. She has a normal 9-to-5 job, but she enjoys shopping and fashion and all of that. So she did it for some charity fashion modeling at this other store. So she writes back to this email, hey, if you need anyone to walk the runway, I would love to do it. Y'all, they wrote back and said, we're going to call our corporate office and they're going to reach out to the local store who's doing the fashion show. And I'll be darned if they didn't reach out to her and say, come on in, we're going to interview you. And she's modeling, she's walking in this fashion show for this big name store, all because she stepped out of her comfort zone and just asked, hey, I've done a modeling thing before. If you need any more models, I would love to model your clothes. I'm a big fan of your clothes. And she is modeling. She calls to tell me this, and I'm like, literally crying. I was so proud of her, as I am anyone who steps out of your comfort zone, because it is so important to do that. And look, it worked. And sometimes it just doesn't. And you might fall flat on your face, but at least then you can say you tried. She tried, and now she's walking. I don't know why I have to do that. She is walking in this fashion show tomorrow night. And I am beside myself with excitement for her. I mean, so much so, she's telling me this on the phone, like I felt like this was happening to me. If you watched Coffee Convo Wednesday last week, we had this whole conversation about being excited for your friends, for family, for any human being. It should always be excitement. That should be your first reaction, not jealousy, not, she doesn't deserve that, or I wish I could do that. It should just be genuine happiness and joy for the other person. And that is truly what I felt. I love this store. I love this store. And she loves this store like a million times more than I do. I was so happy I cried. Until the next day, she calls me and she says, "You're never going to believe this." And I said, "What?" She said, "I called my mom, who lives in another state. I called my mom to tell her." And now I knew my mom wouldn't get it because she's probably never heard of the store. She goes, "I called my mom to tell her." Now, she gave me permission to share this with you, but I had, oh gosh, it just makes me so upset. I'm going to try not cry because it just makes me so irritated. She called her mom, y'all, and this is what she said to her mom. "Mom, guess what? I'm going to be at this fashion show. I'm so excited. It's my favorite store. Like, I can't believe this is so amazing." I'm not lying. I wrote it down so that I could read exactly what her mom said to her. "How are you going to do that with the way your legs look?" So my girlfriend plays totally dumb. Because in her head, she's thinking, surely my mom didn't just say that to me. She didn't just say, "How are you going to do that with the way your legs look?" She did. But my girlfriend says, "What do you mean?" Just playing dumb. Just to make sure that she didn't mishear what her mother said. And her mom responds, "Well, you know what your legs look like. Why are they going to put you up on there to model?" Well, you know what your legs look like. Why are they going to put you up there to model? That's what her mother said. Her mother. Her mother. Okay. I promised I was not going to cry. This breaks my heart because I think women do this to other women all of the time, and I don't understand why. We talked about this last week. We talked about how the first reaction should be happiness and joy for someone, not insulting them. And so now, my best friend, who has this moment where it means so much to her, and it might not mean anything to any of you, and you guys might have a moment that might not mean anyone to anyone else, but that is beside the point. The point is, it means something to her. It's a big deal to her. It is one of the biggest moments in her life for her. It would be no different if you went to Target and you had the biggest moment at Target. I don't know, I'm on a Target run today. But it was a big deal to you. All you want is the people around you to be happy for you. You especially want your mom to be happy for you. This broke my heart. So I talked to her on the phone when she gives me the good news, and I cry. And then she calls to tell me about her mom, and I'm brokenhearted for her because I don't understand. And what makes me sadder about it is what happened after that, because I know you're probably going, what's the rest of the story? So after that conversation, well, you know what your legs look like. Why are they going to put you up there to model? She responded gracefully, and she just said, "Mom, I'm going in for a fitting, and I'm sure they want me to look amazing in their clothes, and I'm sure all will be okay. Oh, look, I have another call. I'm going to have to go." And she hung up. And as far as I know, she hasn't talked to her mom. I think her mom tried to call her, and they had like a 10-second conversation where mom's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And that's the worst kind. You insult someone, and then the next day you act like nothing, or days later. You know when you are being mean to someone, and you know when you're hurting someone. It's no different than like if I say something to my kid when I'm having a bad day, you know when you're using hurtful words, and I go immediately and apologize. Just this morning, my 12-year-old was just kind of being rotten to me, and she knows enough, and I have to brag about her for that. She knows enough that she knows when she's hurt someone, and she so very rarely does it, but when she does, she's very quick to apologize. And I love that. It makes me feel like I am trying, I'm at least doing something right in life. because we should all be like that. You all know if we're having a bad day and you're ugly to someone, you know it. So just own it and just apologize. Her mom could have easily said, you know what? I was possessed for 3 minutes, and I am so sorry that I spoke to you like that. I'm so sorry that I didn't uplift you and that I wasn't encouraging to you. I'm sorry. I am sorry. There are 3 words and they're so hard to say, but they would make such an impact, and it would have changed the whole path for her. She has agreed to just let it go, and she is going to go walk and own this fashion show tomorrow night. And I am so proud of her, and I told her that a million times because she deserves the world. She's a great girl, and like I said, she has been a friend of mine for almost 15 years now. She deserves the world, and she definitely, after all of her work, through her surgery, through eating right, through exercise, in losing her weight, she doesn't deserve for anyone in the universe to criticize her or her body, especially her mother. A reminder, we need to uplift. We need to teach our kids to uplift so that we don't have people, women in this universe speaking like this to other women ever. Okay. I'm done. Okay. I realize that was a little intense, but it was really weighing on my heart today, and I really wanted to share it with you all because, you know, as I say every week, spread kindness like Nutella, because kindness is good and Nutella is good, so spread kindness like Nutella. I am all about being kind, and I really, 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 really do try to do this, and I try to live by this rule every day. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. No one is perfect. We're all not perfect people. But come on, y'all. We need to be uplifting each other and be encouraging. Just go give a random kind compliment to someone today. Kind compliment, kind of redundant, but go give a compliment to someone and make them smile. Can you for me? Okay, so that's number 3. I hate to end on such a down note, so I'm gonna rub it back up here, and I'm gonna talk to you about some giveaways. Okay, and I'm gonna post some pictures of my gorgeous bestie after her fashion show tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post pictures on my Surviving Mommy with Cindy Simmons Facebook page that you might be watching this on, or you can follow me on Instagram at Surviving Mommy. I'm going to post them there on Twitter at Surviving Mommy, and my personal Facebook page, because I'm going to show her off because she's amazing. Okay. What an emotional show today. I have some coffee for you guys because, duh, it's called Coffee Convo Wednesday. So I'm going to hook you up with some free coffee. All you have to do is comment where you're watching Coffee Convo from. You don't even have to tag someone this week. This week, I just want you to write coffee, and I want you to write where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday from. If you want to tag someone or share it with a friend, great. But today, we're just going to write coffee and where you're watching from. Now, I have lunch for 2 people at a place called Grub Burger. If you have never heard of Grub Burger, y'all, they're not even sponsoring this Coffee Convo Wednesday. I just want to tell you about them because I've eaten there twice and it's good. So I have lunch for 2 people, and it's a burger, fries, and a shake. Their shakes are amazeballs. But if you live in California, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, or Texas, and I know I have viewers, I think, in every single state watching of those that I just listed: California, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, Texas. Grub, as in G-R-U-B, Grub Burger. I have lunch for 2. So what I'm going to do is, if you think there's a Grub Burger near you and you live in one of these states, or go check it out, you don't even have to do it right now. Come back and just put Grub Burger and put the city that you live in. So I'm going to do 2 separate drawings. Okay? Because I'm feeling extra generous this week, because I want to spread extra kindness this week. So if you want the free coffee, then it's coffee and the city you're watching Coffee Convo from, city and coffee. And if you want the Grub Burger, and you know that there's a Grub Burger anywhere near you, or you don't know yet, go online, check it out, and come back and just write burger and the city you're watching it from. So 2 different drawings: burger, city, coffee, city. And then we will pick 2 separate winners. So one winner will get free coffee, and the other winner will get dinner or lunch for 2 at Grub Burger this week, because I'm just feeling extra generous. That's how I'm feeling. And we'll pick a winner this Friday, September 29th by 5 p.m. That's it for Coffee Convo Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys always are so great asking me about the big mugs. This one I picked up at Walmart. But if you want to send me a big mug, Day of the Dead, Sugar Skulls, Disney, big mugs, I don't care. I like big mugs and I cannot lie. Shoot me an email, cindy@cindysimmons.com. I'll give you the address where you can send the coffee mug to, and I will send you a t-shirt in exchange for said big coffee mug. Follow me on the socials. I think I kind of already listed them, but Surviving Mommy or Cindy A. Simmons on all of the social media accounts. And if you have missed any of the Coffee Convo Wednesdays, head over to my YouTube page. Just search Cindy Simmons, and you can watch them all there. Like, y'all, if you go back to the first one, it was rough. But thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me share fun celebrity stories and up and down emotional roller coasters of life and women and friends. That's what we're all here to do, is just hang out. And like I always say every week, spread kindness like Nutella. Usually I can talk, but apparently not this week. Have a great rest of your week, you guys. Thanks for being so supportive, and happy Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers!